Well, it's almost midnight, and if it's a weekend, what else are you gonna do? Except work on a Mesa Boogie. So, channel switching matrix had a faulty chip and faulty switch. But Mesa Boogie doesn't send you the entire switch. What they do is they send you the physical switch, and you're expected to reuse the PCB, and I guess that's okay. So, hoping we don't have an issue with anything else outside of here. And I'll say this, that the customer service manager over there, and I'll have to like look through my phone to get your name, buddy. I'm sorry. It's just very late. I'll say that you put up with my frustration in such a professional manner, so totally appreciate it. So great customer service. I'll say that. Be right back. All right, so I need to change out that channel switch, and I need a stable way to do it. So, what am I gonna do? Let's see if I can set up a shot here to illustrate. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. So, I need to remove the switch PCB from the switch body. And this is delicate work. Mesa Boogie will only send you the switch body and not the wafer. So, if you try to remove all the solder with the part just laying around like this, there's no stability. So I came up with this idea, and it's just simple physics. Here's a magnetic parts tray. Here's a 1/2-inch deep well socket. That's very stable, right? That's incredibly stable. So you can still feel the magnetic influence on this part. It just locks it right into place. So pretty easy way to get that done. Okay, let's see if we're able to switch channels now. Prior, we weren't able to isolate channel 1 from channel 3. There's channel 2. Channel 3 is not active. Beautiful. Now, I was also not able to acquire channel 2. There's channel 2. And it is in isolation. And again, prior, channel 3 would not be isolated from channel 1 when it was engaged. Now, there we go. And we're in business, and in foot switch position, we'll default to channel 2 right now. Beautiful.